What's going on, YouTube? Midwest Reviews coming at you with another video. Today's video is going to be pretty short and sweet, maybe just 3 or 4 minutes long, about why I don't do psychedelics, why I haven't done many psychedelics, and what did happen when I did try psychedelics 3 years ago. So I'm going to start off with why I don't do psychedelics. So the main reason is simply because my brain right now is not fully developed, right? So your brain's not fully developed till you're 24, 25. As well as I'm only 19 years old, about to be 20. So the fact that I can wait 3 more years and it's way safer for me to do psychedelics at that point, why not just wait? On top of that, I don't really trust the psychedelics around where I live. If I had a tab of LSD that I knew 100% was safe and not any research chemicals or some bullshit, then I might goddamn take it right then and there. But I'm also waiting. Like I said, I'm waiting till I'm a little bit older so I can enjoy it more and I can not have to worry about the fact, doing it one time wouldn't do anything either way. But I feel like I would want to go on multiple trips because, I'm trying to learn new things every time I do it. Another reason was the most recent trip I had, I took shrooms. And I know there's going to be a ton of comments about how shrooms and acid are 1 billion times different. But basically, I took shrooms and my friend freaked out a little bit, had a bad trip. He kind of freaked me out a little bit. I'll give you a little bit of detail here. So basically, we were at his house in his basement. And this dude, I could tell he was cool at first. And then the trip kind of took him. And he kind of stopped answering my questions, and he kind of stopped being all there. And then he started he would look at me, and then he would punch himself in the face, and he'd look at me, and then he'd punch himself in the face, and like hard, actually really hard. So it was freaking me the hell out. And then after he punched himself in the face a few times, I was like, dude, are you good? And then he found out, or he ended up being good later, but he kind of freaked me out. So that was the most recent trip I had. That's not a reason really why I don't trip, but I don't know, that's kind of a reason, just because I do have that little bit of fear from last trip. I talked to myself a lot in that last trip. I said, I'll never do this again, I'll never trip again. I was like, you're getting lucky this time and you're not going to have a bad trip, but it could be very bad. I remember telling myself all that. And lastly, I've already talked about how my brain is not fully developed yet until you're 25. So I do not want to have any mental disabilities or any problems. That's a fact. What else? What else? There was another reason why I don't really like doing psychedelics. I mean, I'm not against psychedelics. Let me just say that. I'm not against psychedelics whatsoever, and I do plan on doing a lot more in my life. I just don't want to right now, if that makes sense, because I'm young and I would say I'm in a fine mental state. It's not that. It's just the fact I'm just young and I'm growing a lot, and my life is almost like a trip already right now. My life is already so mind-boggling and just trippy, and everything's just kind of hitting you at once. So yeah, I mean, I'm gonna wait a little bit, and then I'm gonna do a lot more psychedelics. So I made this video strictly on a comment that said, I get the idea that you do a lot of psychedelics because of the way you think, and that's, I understand people that do psychedelics have this huge wide mind, and they have this whole different outlook on the world, and that's completely true. And I'm sure my friends doing a shit ton of psychedelics around me and them acting the way they do and talking the way they do probably does rub off on me, and that's probably why you get that vibe. But I honestly have never done acid. I've done shrooms 2 times, and it was back-to-back nights. The first night it didn't really do shit. The second night is whenever all that shit happened. So yeah, guys, that's basically gonna be my video, just short and sweet. Make sure to comment what you want to see next. If you have any questions or you have any videos that you want to see, I want you guys to tell me and I'll make the video. It's no big deal.